Did you win? I don't know. I think drawings tonight for the Powerball.
Yeah.
But then, yeah. They gave me one for the quick pick. That's always a loser. So let's see if I break the odds this time. All the services around here keep sending me to other services that tell me they can send me to other services. I've got literally 40 phone numbers for 40 different people in 8 different places. It is. I get disability money and I was in housing and then I lost my housing because I was being abused and telling on people. Don't people when they're abusive to you.
How come you're not eligible for tiny house?
I don't know if they have any in the area.
Yeah, they do. Over at the Venice Church.
Oh, there's like 5 houses over there total. 6?
3 and 3.
Yeah, there's not very much over there.
Yeah, but those are just temporary housing for people that can't.
Yep.
Where are you now?
Well, they also have to have a vacancy there, which is pretty important. And then also, there's a qualifications that you have to meet.
I know.
I know people too, but I'm still not in housing. I did have housing, but I literally had to. I can be. Well, that was ineffective. Well, you should start carrying around your own camera. See, that's one of the things that they tell you about being an at-risk adult or being abused out on the streets is record everything. If you don't record it, then whoever you go to can basically make it their word versus yours. And that's when you're going to pieces, which is why you're also supposed to make sure you don't go alone. I try to record at all points in time, but I also try to make sure that I mind the P's and Q's as far as recording people's faces and where it is that you're allowed to do it and where you're not allowed to do it. And for the most part, it's just a matter of safety. And for a lot of people, they don't like to be recorded because, well, everybody's got their own reasons, but everybody likes privacy. That's the thing about being stuck out on the streets is that you literally have no privacy. Although I'm not blaming Chris for it. Or Christian.
Probably Amanda's fault.
I'm the best person to blame for everything.
Why? You got blonde hair and blue eyes. If I blamed you, I'd get victimized.
Why?
If you got blonde hair and blue eyes.
What kind of
Exactly.
girl?
No handsome. They changed. You can't even remember.
Should see if she starts getting mad, she has a vein that pops out of her forehead.
Oh my god, everybody notices that so bad. And that's exactly what they all say too.
You gotta practice the Maori thing where you tilt your head back a little bit and open them real wide.
Just wear a beanie.
That doesn't make you look tough.
I don't need to look tough. I know I am.
I'd run from you.
Me too.
I'll just bend over.
Bend over naked. it.
I hope you're my next Shelly.
Oh my god. Things just got weird.
I'm gonna have to ask you to leave now.
All right, I'm going.
I'm joking.
Oh my God, did you just go there?
You want to sell it?
Mm-hmm. I was actually just.
Like in Minnesota?
What do you want?
Is it Coke or Pepsi?
Pepsi.
Mm. Dr. Pepper? Orange? There's actually 3 right there.
I am super glad for the nice people that live here.
So then either
You want to
they,
soda?
either they can apologize or I can apologize. See?
Last time I saw Christine was when Nick was gonna beat him up.
Who?
That was over a week ago.
Yeah.
Me too.
I'm not sure what his last name is. I got him recorded on my YouTube channel there by the library.
Do you know which name?
No. Didn't you say Bruno?
I'm
You
not
can tell
sure.
me.
I know that he goes to the YMCA
I'll kick his ass.
and his mom drives an ice cream truck.
Mom drives an ice cream truck. Sounds like a freak.
I wish I had an ice cream truck, especially one of them old ones runs on electricity. Oh my God, 4 hours for a charge. That is
I used to get my drugs from the ice
ungodly.
cream man. So I get ice cream and drugs.
Oh my God, marijuana and the monkeys in the same place. That is a novel idea.
No.
We got ice cream and ice cream.
Ah.
That was one time though.
I drank until I turned 21 and then it was no longer fun. And I pretty much stayed away from about every other kind of drug there is.
Good for you.
But I did smoke pot for a very long time. And one thing I noticed about being homeless is that you can't fit in with the homeless unless you're on meth, you're on fentanyl, you're on some sort of drugs. And the closest that I can come to being willing to try any of it is pot, because I smoked a lot of pot growing up. But then, right, a lot of people say that. But I prefer to stay sober. Like today, this guy, he's a real nice homeless guy. He hangs out and flies a sign over by Fred Meyer's. And today, he wanted to come up and insist that I take marijuana. So he gave me like a handful of free pot. And I explained to everybody that gives me pot. I'm like, I'm not going to smoke it. I'm going to throw it away.
Just pass it on to the next person.
I wouldn't feel comfortable doing that. When I first got here, somebody gave me weed that had crystals in it. And so I only go to the THC dispensary over here.
Okay, well, I can give you some pot that's got crystals in it, and it ain't nothing crystal, you know, it's just really good pot.
I talked to the guy that I got it from, and he explained to me he put it in the same bag and used stuff. Yeah. So, yeah, now it's.
I don't think it would do anything, would it?
Yeah, not really. Just melt in your weed.
Last month, I bought $10 worth of weed from the dispensary in case we get one of those paranoid homeless people. Like, man, I'm not going to trust you unless you smoke something or drink something. I drink caffeine. Does that work? No. All right, I'll smoke some weed. I have my own. No, I'm not smoking weed. And then once I smoke it, then I'm in like flames, which is stupid. Because I still tell them, I'm like, I record everything. It's not like I'm gonna hide anything that we're doing here. And they don't seem to get that when I tell them I'm recording, that I'm literally recording.
So
I literally want to go down to that homeless camp down there just to check it out, but I don't want to go by myself because I don't think I'd come back out of there.
So I went to the island. So back in high school, like when I was in high school here, there was like maybe 2 or 3 homeless people. And we used to go down there and smoke them out all the time. And we called they call it the island. We called it Joeytopia. So that was my mushroom picking grounds. There were so many fucking mushrooms that were in there. Just
Really?
fucking
Good mushrooms are like blue
magic
again.
mushrooms.
Oh,
I love to see those.
They're just, I mean, like, literally I'd go down there in 5 minutes and fill up Safeway box and take them to my buddy's house. And they're like, where are you
No
getting
way.
this? I'm saying this. So anyways, so I go down there like a couple weeks ago, and this guy's like, who invited you to the island? And I was like, the fuck did you just say to me? And Sean Mitchell just pops his head out of his feet, and he's like, Chris is gonna kill you, bro. And I told him, I was like, I fucking this place. This is Joeytopia. This ain't your fucking island.
That's awesome.
We go down there and Joey got all stoned and screeched, float around like a fairy and screeched in the woods.
No way.
Oh yeah.
first of the month, I always go down and I buy $10 worth of weed.
Today?
Yeah, today I did as well. First of every month, and then I throw away the weeds from the last month. And people tell me that's wasteful, but at the same time, it's like,
$10 worth of weed lasts you all month.
well,
You
more
don't
than a
smoke how
month.
much you use, yeah?
It's not about smoking, but I smoke it so I can fit in with homeless people and get the access to the information and resources. When I said I find this in people that I'm serious about that. I've got a lot of friends of mine that are this, and I've got David and Katie Saltzman. They're both missing from Tillamook Oregon since 2019.
They came here.
No, they had a fire outside of their house and they kind of disappeared after that. And then there was Rebecca Foley, and she was having an issue with some pedophiles from Washington State. They were able to find her in Portland. By the time I got there, she was being human trafficked up there, which is pretty easy to do to somebody who's strung out on methamphetamine. She was able to get away from that, but it took, I want to say, 2 weeks to search, and then went into Portland to the other trying to find her.
I want to beg to differ about that being strong on methamphetamines and being sex trafficked.
Well,
What do
there's
you think I was trying to beat my
Ain't nobody sex trafficking me.
not everybody who's sex trafficked is on
Doesn't even
drugs,
take me
and not
serious.
everybody who's on drugs is being sex trafficked. It's kind of like not every woman out there is being raped right this moment, and not every man out there is out there right this moment raping somebody.
I don't understand how somebody could get sex trafficked being strung out like that because.
Well, you know how a den mother works, right? Like when you get people who are being traded, it's a different society than the homeless, because with the homeless, when you get into the sex trafficking, it's a little bit of a trade-off thing. Whereas when we've got people who are being imported or being abducted elsewhere and being transferred to different places, the first thing they have to do is get them addicted to drugs, because then they're going to come back. They're going to Jones and they're going to return.
So that's
So the
where
den
they
mother
would get,
is the one who administers the drugs to.
that's where they would get them fucked up on like fentanyl or heroin.
Yep.
Because you
It's not just fentanyl or heroin or meth. I mean, the fentanyl is big right now. The blues are really big right now. But basically anything you can get them strung out on. Now, a lot of times, because a lot of people say pot is the gateway drug, but trauma is the gateway drug. When you've got somebody who's traumatized, and then they're using so that they can try to cope with it. They're also learning from their youth things that aren't socially appropriate are actually more appropriate than most people believe. So then you've got somebody who's a little bit more morally flexible because they know how to survive. And then you've got somebody that knows how to survive. You can find somebody who's already ready-made for exactly that purpose because they're already on the drugs. They already know how to seek attention and how to get the positive or negative attention. And they're already, in many cases, dependent upon others for their survival, and they know it. And it's not just men, it's not just women, it's not just adults. You got kids out there doing the same
I
thing.
know, it's so sad. The breaks are not.
I get treated like I'm making it up, like it's some delusion in my
You're not,
head.
though.
Exactly. But do people speak up about it?
Yeah.
We're afraid.
That or they're a part of.
Yeah, but he's right. Stringing people out on that, you can take.
What? Because they get some good dope that matches their pH and they go, fuck. Ooh. Ooh. It's holy.
I don't know. None of it ever worked on me.
That's
I tried
why I was
meth for
always
about
out in the
30 days. And that was a long time ago.
Right, I've ran around a cornfield a time or two, chasing nobody. Exactly.
I think it's one of those meth shadows I keep hearing about.
Did you ever put soap in this?
Yeah. Does it not look like it?
No.
You listening to this Suds Nazi?
He is, huh?
Right?
Telling me how to do laundry.
Dude, I'm the king of laundry.
Ooh.
Sure, soap's a lot.
Yeah.
Is that what you're trying to tell us?
Oh my god, that was
That's
good.
why I keep this guy around.
You need to eat more. You don't sit and eat this whole pizza.
I'm eating.
You need to eat more too.
I do. I keep telling myself I need to eat that. It'll go straight to my thighs, and it never does.
Right?
No, but I think somebody kidnapped Christian or something. I just have the feeling that something bad is happening to Christian.
I think that is definitely a possibility. If you want to help turn it in, I'm willing to help you turn it in.
You know, I just have this feeling that something not good is happening.
What was going on with him
As a homeless
before?
male, if I go in alone, I will not be hurt. I'll be blown off. But if you want somebody to go in with you, we're more likely to be hurt if it's two people. I haven't heard from Claire Jordan in about probably 3 months now.
Who?
Claire Jordan?
Is she from here?
No, she came here from Colorado.
How are we supposed to know people from Colorado?
You know what? I didn't know
I
that
meet
Mitchell
people all
dude you
the
were talking
time.
about, but I still listen to your stupid stories.
Some last names like that.
Friggin' hippie.
Huh?
You friggin' hippie.
Who's a hippie?
You.
Me?
Yeah, you.
I ain't no fucking hippie.
I figured that was the quickest way to
Why
insult
are you
you.
classifying people?
I'm not classifying you, I'm
Think it's
passing
okay to
judgment
classify
on you.
people? Like hippies and shit? You think hippies like to be classified as a hippie? You think they enjoy that? Or you think they just love that we're...
Oh my God, see that guy gets on a stepping stool and he realizes he's higher than everybody else and just starts talking.
You're breaking everybody down, calling them fucking hippies and shit.
There ain't nothing wrong with being called a hippie.
Hurt my feelings.
See, now look what you did, now she's offended.
I'm not offended. I'm offended he's getting offended.
Well, I'm offended at both of you getting offended. God bless us all. You're welcome.
That was nice show.
Yeah, I got a way of livening up the local
These people are
environment.
going to be upset.
Tell
A
them not.
trap.
I know where they're at. I'm not telling you. I already know.
Well, I like Christian. He bugs me at 2 o'clock in the morning, which doesn't make me happy, but I don't hate him for it. I'm still a person.
He feels safe when he's with you. That's why we come down here and I feel like a dick for telling him he can't sleep in here, but he can't fucking sleep in here. So he was asleep in here again, and I came in here and he was sleeping there. And I sat right there where Dal was sitting and I said, "Hey Christian, what's the only rule at the laundromat?" And he literally just gets up and walks out. And this lady's like, "What?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm sleeping in the laundry." That's his only rule. So, and I feel bad because he feels safe and secure to sleep there, but it's also a business when my boss is working. And people come here because there's not homeless people sleeping in the laundry.
Very true.
I wasn't gonna come in today, but I figured since it was a blonde-haired, blue-eyed white girl that asked me that I might get away with it this time.
Yeah, I fucking ran away with her. Take her, leave.
Oh my God!
I promise.
I can't.
One time
You're
somebody
not my
was like-
property.
Said something like, my son's like fucking doing whatever he wanted in the school. And they're like, this lady's like, "Do you realize somebody could just snag him up?" And I said, "You realize they would fucking bring him back?" Plus when he fucking, and she like kind of walked over by him and she tried talking to him and he's like, "Yeah!" And I was like, "Yeah, see that? That's his daddy bear call." Fucking.
See, my daughter, she will literally tell you her whole life story. She goes, "My industry both ways. Our phone number is this, our address is this," and I'm just like, "Lady, shut it down."
Yeah, what's your phone number?
903-816.
Oh,
Call me when you go to jail. It's the only time anybody remembers to call.
I told you every day you don't fucking answer the phone.
My number doesn't work at home.
I stalk her.
Stalking. He's one of them vans that drives up the road and camps.
he drives the white van. I've seen it.
It's actually surveillance.
I went and got it. They go up my road too.
I don't care. I only go over to the van because of the puppy.
Who the fuck pulled up in this car?
Your system sounds like shit.
Is that my girlfriend?
It's a boiled Honda fart knocker. God, I love those things. It doesn't sound as shitty as mine though.
My Subaru sounds better.
My Honda has a stock for the air filter, a track, and it's got over 600,000 miles on it.
Got an
It's a
extra
good
battery in there?
Do what?
You got an extra battery in there?
No, I just have a tractor battery because it was less expensive than the real battery. You got a Honda Civic battery? 'Cause the one that I have in there is
They're
way too
little
big to
bitty.
fit in it.
They're little bitty, aren't they?
Yep.
I bet you I do. I used to have a blue Honda.
I tried
My
telling
clapped
them.
out Honda, it was fucking amazing, and it went fast. Then I had a beautiful Honda. It was like yours, but a 2003 SI with an actor motor, 820, sick, so fast.
Yep.
Our other little Honda. And listen to this, Chris. Chuck put water in the CRX, and it didn't overheat. Imagine that.
You did what?
He put water in the radiator and it didn't overheat. Oh snap!
Did you guys hear about Josh Timberlake?
Yeah.
Everybody knows.
How's the kid?
I don't even know who that is.
He's a friend.
I am at my house every day since year. Like, I don't know what to say to her. Every day. I don't.
Actually, the situation brought me here.
think you were telling me about it that night. I followed you.
Yeah, you did. You pulled up right behind me, so I couldn't back out. Then you wanted my phone number because you wanted a kayak. She was stalking me, sir.
I did. I followed him. I seen him go by Goodwill. I was at her.
I got her saved in my phone as Amanda Kayak.
Mm-hmm. Sure do.
She's got me saved as Sean Kayak.
Who has it now?
Do what?
Who has kayak now?
That would be Dallas,
What's your name?
Sean David Schwartz.
Oh, I always call
Old
you
man with
Dallas.
long hair.
Hmm?
Old man with long hair.
No, young man with long hair. He looks like a garden variety redneck.
God damn.
How old is he?
20?
And who's his mom?
I don't think that's his, but yeah, sometimes.
I think if it's who I think it is, his mother tried to say that I was trying to fuck that little kid.
Stop trying to fuck little kids.
I'm trying to fuck little kids.
Oh my
Sorry, I
God,
can't
don't
help
be
it. I
starting
just love
rumors
it.
like
That's
that.
all.
Now, as a woman, you can get away with saying that. A guy can't. A woman who's actually registered as a pedophile gets on average 8 months, whereas a man's average is over 20 years.
Unless you're in Tillamook County and you'll probably get 3 days.
That's probably true.
Yeah. What's her fuck? Fuck's cousin.
Are you talking about that teacher?
The teacher, yeah. That was my boyfriend's cousin died.
Didn't she only spend like 3 months?
Yeah. And then
She wasn't in there for 3 months.
No.
She was in there for days.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Is she even in trouble for that?
I spent 7 months locked up because I told on a pedophile. I was literally sent to prison
You don't fuck
without
up
a
with.
conviction.
You don't fuck with pedophiles.
Never been, none of that. I didn't fuck with the pedophile. He was fucking with me. He kept coming
No, you
out on the
don't.
street
You
and threatening
don't.
to kill
You
me.
don't talk shit to pedophiles. You don't tell pedophiles they can't live on your blog. You don't. None of that.
It's all considered a hate crime.
Yeah.
It's a hate crime.
Yeah.
The
Just like,
FBI
just like you could assault a black person, right? You assault them or call them a nigger, and it's a hate crime.
You just add them to your camping.
I absolutely
You
hate
know,
that
good
word.
friends you want to take camping with you.
Just do it to homeless people. Nobody cares.
I don't give a fuck. Take me.
What'd you say? Women's rights? Well, that's a homeless woman, so she doesn't count as a woman. She's homeless. Men's rights? Well, that's a homeless man.
That's Mr. Out here.
Do what?
That's new.
From the car wash.
Ah. I was like, whoa, what the?
Yeah, it's nice.
No, they don't want to live. They don't need it.
No.
You need to live more.
It doesn't make no money over there.
I was gonna say, yeah.
You'll make better money here.
Yeah, tomorrow, only Thursday when nothing's open.
And they have soda machines next door, but they don't have no soda in them.
Weird.
Yeah, Pepsi came down and installed these coolers and everything, and then it came back to popping.
9 almost.
Is this yours?
Nope, it's a bad though, because I was just looking at it.
I was gonna use this talking.
You're talking that they quit playing.
I know. It's tieable, bro.
Okay, girl.
You don't even own a rooster.
Adjustable.
Adjustable, right.
I don't
Yeah,
think he owns
fuck
a
you,
rooster. I don't think he owns a rooster.
I sent Amanda this message saying that I got her a job. She didn't get it though.
I didn't at first.
So I sent her a message and I was like, hey, there's this chicken farm down the road. And I told them about your experience handling little cocks. And I sent her a little rooster. And you start Monday. And she's like, what, really?
Stupid.
Are you serious?
Are you serious?
Oh my God.
Yep. That's me.
That was fucked up.
I was funny though.
Did you show Chuck that?
No, I'm pretty sure. He knows that he don't have a little dick, so.
No, but it's just funny.
It is funny.
I'm not talking about
I don't get any of you all with that part of humanity,
What? What do you mean?
snot swapping. It all produces mucus. So basically what you're doing is exchanging the snot with another human being. It's icky.
What do you mean? Are you a virgin?
No. I lost my virginity to a Texan just like everyone else in America.
That was up one too. Big mistake.
I don't think I'm able to fall in love because I think it's bullshit. I can love somebody, but falling in love with somebody, I think that's about as
It's real.
realistic as
It's
love
real.
at first sight.
It's real, I promise.
Well, that's what makes it not love.
Make it different. You can fall out of love with people. That's when you start to hate them.
You only brought one back with you today?
That's all I had left. Woo! Thank God. Mostly blanket. Then I gotta hide them so my boyfriend don't go sleeping in the bushes with the fish. So I would kill them.
You know, when it comes to hate, I have to pretend I hate people in order to get heard, but I'm not very good at it. I'm only good at scaring people.
I'm usually not a hater unless they're like my baby daddy or I like to talk shit.
Mm-hmm.
I am a shit talking fool.
Yeah, right.
But it's nothing I won't say to their face. I'll tell them straight up to their face, you're
I would
a
too.
bitch
Say,
or
"Shut up."
whatever.
I try to tell people nicely, but when it gets to the point that I have to scream, I'm going to use curse words. I'm
You know
going
what's funny?
all right, listen here, you dumb cunt. You should have spoken up. You got my best friend shot in the head because you're a stupid cunt. So don't be a stupid cunt. But the first 30 times I try to tell him, I don't call him a cunt. I don't call him stupid. I try to explain nicely what's going on. Like Chris, when he talks to me about something, he's pretty concise and to the point. He doesn't start off with, hey, dude, fucking no sleeping in the fucking laundry room.
That's awesome.
You know, you start off nice. If that doesn't work, that's when you're like, hey, get the fuck out of here. Stop
Touche.
spitting on my
I can
playground.
vouch for that because this drunk guy the other night wanted to talk shit to Chuck, and I had his back. I was like, hey, you need to shut your mouth and you need to leave him alone. And he just kept running his mouth. And I told him he needed to go fall in the highway. And Chuck hit him over the head with a fucking 40 when he called me a dumb bitch.
So y'all pulled a, my man ain't your baby's daddy boom on him,
That's awesome.
right? Yeah, I may talk weird, but I do say it like it is. It's just a little askew. There was a couple of balls on your machine. You lost them? Misplaced mine.
I think they're in his girlfriend's pocket.
Fooled you. I don't even have a girlfriend. Oh, wait, you were talking about him. I'm leaving you. And I do mean you people in the assault.
I am, yeah, that person.
She's trying to get me to shorter.
She loves me, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Well, here's what I'm after. I want to be able to have a kitchen camp somewhere local here, but that's one of the problems we've got is everybody says, well, you guys need new tents. We've got tents. We don't need people to invent tents. We need a place where we can put our tents.
Hey, you want to know something? Y'all go onto the tracks, right?
I don't shoot up.
Hey?
I don't shoot over either.
He said I gotta go after the tracks.
I don't fuck
That's a
around.
bad joke. Go ahead though.
I did.
No, but they literally have, like, out on the tracks, they have literally stacks of fucking rubber ties. I can carry 2 of those.
What do you mean?
There's literally.
What do you do with them?
Where
You
would
could
you
build
take
a fucking
but where would
sick-ass
you take
cabin.
them? Where would you
I
take
know
them?
where there's a bunch of
There
them.
has to be a place to build the cabin. If I could just go off in the woods and do it, I could build a hell
Somebody
of a
tried
house.
to make a spot on their property, for people to go post, and I think it got shut down. Out by the hospital.
They just fucking tell the fucking police that it's your property and they can't do shit about it.
Well, now they're trying to pass laws so that we can do exactly basically that. We can pick border land if it sits right on the border between U.S. land, federal land, and native land. You can actually build something there, or on the border with
Why don't you
foreign
take some more
countries.
shit from the Indians, you sick fuck?
I am a sick fuck. But why would I want to take anything
God
from
damn.
the Indians when we've got Native Americans on this continent to steal from?
Why do you have to walk like that?
I can't help it.
Because it accentuates my assets.
Seriously. She knows she's doing it.
Oh, you were talking to her. I thought you was checking out my perk pooper. I almost hit the zone on my first ball earlier. This game, the sports zone. If you hit the zone, it'll give you another ball. Oh my God, this one's blue. I got a blue one.
You want a blue ball?
I do.
Good.
And it's soft and squishy. Or the other balls I have are hard. So you
Yeah.
feel.
Oh, I know.
You don't want to feel my balls?
I'll put them in there, remember?
Oh yeah. Be nice to have one of them old cowboy penny machines. You know, the old wooden pinball machines from back in the day? Oh. I was just getting ready to walk to my vehicle and grab them. Ah, merci beaucoup. Oh, you get the expensive ones.
I can't help it, I have to. Prefer a Marlboro over any.
Yeah, for a Marlboro Red 100 in a box.
Yep.
But what I'm smoking is Lucky Strikes.
I've been there.
It's weird, they have filters here. The Lucky Strikes I bought in Colorado didn't have filters.
Really?
Yeah. Well, I got a storage unit and a crap ton of stuff in my car. I got to move into a storage unit.
Where'd you get one at?
Up by the center market or whatever it's called, corner market.
How much is it?
$70 a month.
How big?
I think it's like 6 by 10, 6 by 12.
Really? I had one there and it was only a 5 by 10 and they wanted to charge me $100.
Well, there's two different places there. There's the one right before you get to the center market and the one right after.
Mine
the
was
one
right before.
The one right before is more expensive.
Well, it's all
I think they
the
told
same
me it was like
Tillamook mini
94.
storage.
Actually, what is the name of the one I go to? Because the buildings, they look kind of sort of the same, but the ones that I go to are the ones that are all made out of wood. And it's kind of cheaply done, but it's cheap. At least it's cheap enough to keep my stuff there.
I have a 10 by 15 out at South Prairie Storage, and I only pay $75 a month.
That would have been big enough to fit my kayak in it.
You could put your car in it. Your car is small enough, I could park it in my storage unit.
That's what I was hoping for, is something small enough that I could put my car in it and on the first floor. Because I can't go up and down the stairs.
There's no stairs at it. They actually even have spots where you can park like RVs and whatnot, but they're not covered or anything. But I would get a hold of them. They have some open.
What are they called?
South Prairie Storage.
And that's here in Tillamook?
Towards, as you're heading south. You know where the South Prairie store is?
No.
It's before the rest stop. You know where the rest stop is? As you're heading south on 101?
It's like 8 miles out.
On the right?
Yeah.
So before that is a little store, and that's South Prairie store, and then you take that road, and it's before the elementary school on the left. It's kind of tucked in there. You wouldn't really know it. Nobody really knows they're there. But there's units available, and they're $75 a month.
I definitely need something ground floor. It's killing me going up and down the stairs, and I don't have any friends or family to help.
They're all...
The Scudders have helped me, though.
Who?
The Scudder family, the best they can.
My cousin had a baby with Katrina before he died.
So you're sort of related to them.
Yeah.
They're nice to me, but they're definitely low income. That's one of the things that sucks, is when you're always in a constant state of survival, and then you're worried about your family, it becomes very complicated. Like, just doing the right thing, people say, well, I can't do anything, I'm broke. I'm like, all I need you to do is speak up. Well, I can't speak up, I'm broke. I'm like, it doesn't work that way. But for a lot of people, they get closed up in that because they're in survival mode. They can't focus on anything else.
My life.
Yep, mine too. But I have to take the time out for my loved ones because, all right, most of the people I know who need help, they're constantly screaming for help, but they never speak up for anyone else. So nobody ever speaks up for them. We've got a lot of bullies who work together to make our lives hell, but we don't work together to protect each other from bullies. And then, of course, I get made fun of and teased because I take care of drug addicts where their families won't take care of them. You know, if their families don't want nothing to do with them, then what the hell are you doing? Well, if something bad happens to somebody who's an addict out here, it's not just used against that addict. It's used against everyone out here. It makes us all look bad.
Absolutely.
Like, if someone's strung out on methamphetamine, that's their business. If they're strung out on methamphetamines, walking into the pizza store over there and pulling people's food off the table, you know, if a black man walks in and steals the stuff out of the change jar, you don't kick out all black people. But if a homeless person does it, yeah, you get to treat homeless people like shit. There's no protections for a homeless person, but there is protection. It's not considered a hate crime to victimize a homeless person, but it is.
Messed up.
It is. It is messed up. All right, I should probably not yak your ear off.
It's okay.
I'll be back. I'm gonna go over to my vehicle. I got something to drink in there of the non-alcoholic kind.
Okay. I probably need to go help him in here, but.
Well, at least he's decent company.
Right? Very true.
Oh. That'll go through a tire. Alright, I found myself a screw. It's a good thing I picked it up because it's right in the area that I drive through every day. Got a little mannequin. I'm gonna start trying to draw a little bit more. My dexterity still sucks, but practice, 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 right? Oh my God. I did get some stuff here for self-defense because I am against shooting people. Since I really like eating the jalapenos, I have a jar of pickled jalapenos here. And once I've eaten all the jalapenos in it, I'll use the juices that's in it and put it in my little sprayer. It's a pump sprayer, so it'll discharge based on how many pumps I give it. One of the things is people got all these great ideas. Oh, that's having issues.